So I decided we're going to do a special lunch today, and we're still going to cook it in the car. I am going to use my mini cooker. I've been using my mini cooker now for everything, even heating up my water, because it heats up just enough for me, and it takes longer to heat up, but it seems to be drawing less power. I've been just using the mini cooker lately, and I think what we're going to do is white rice, which I'll have to get out of the back. White rice, we're going to do the butter, basil, and I think we're going to add ahi. Either way, I'm super excited because I am getting really hungry. I will kind of show you what we're doing. I did get some brown rice, and I did do that in one of the last ones, but I have white rice in one of my containers that I brought on the trip, and I think we'll use that. Oh my gosh. And I have a surprise ingredient that I put in one of the last ones that I did, and it was super yummy. Surprise ingredient that you can try, and you might like it too. I really liked it. Okay, I had to clean up here, back here a little bit. Okay, and I wanted to mention something too. Like, one of the times when I was cooking something, I put it just with tin foil directly on my bottom of my Honda Element, and now I'm going to have to fix this. I know it's just from spilling liquid and stuff, but still, how annoying. And actually, I'm going to turn this lid of this thing over, because I thought the tin foil would be enough to just kind of make sure things didn't get wet and to make sure things didn't get too hot, and that is not what occurred. It still did. So you really have to have, because I normally use my painting thing, and I didn't. Not thinking much of it, just kind of thinking that tin foil would make all the difference, and it just didn't. But that's a little bit extra to catch, so I'll cleaned up the last time. And we are going to start with white rice today. Because like I said, I have the brown rice, but I still have a bunch of this rice that I brought with me somewhere. So let's see, I think this is a little bit, I think it's cooked. So I took it up to about here, and then I'm just going to do that twice with the water. Water for the rice. And two. Oh, let's put the lid on that and get that started. And I don't have it plugged in yet. And here's the plug. I have to activate that square. And after it's activated, see the little lights on? Do that. 79. Oh, too much reflection. All right, so our rice is cooking. It's going to take a minute, and I think it should only use like 3 or 4 points. I filled up my waters this morning with the water system here at this location, but it looks like I'm ready for another. Kind of wanted to make sure all my gallons were filled up before running around and leaving the location. Kind of found a little sweet spot that I like in here, but we'll do one more thing down, keeping them right here underneath the bed portion. We're definitely going to do a special one this time, because we're going to also put, instead of just the basil, we're going to put a little bit of the thyme. I'm going to add a little pepper this time, and then I have got my little setup here. I just absolutely love this organizer. It's just so easy to keep everything. Sweet little spot. So we're still waiting for the rice, special stuff that I'm going to be putting in. I'm telling you, I really like it. And we're going to be doing ahi. We're going to put ahi in it as well, which the ahi doesn't need to be cooked. It's already pre-cooked. So, right, it's time to check our rice. And I also forgot we are going to be using the sea salt. Salt. I'm going to actually just eat right out of this. I've been doing that lately, where I just put the cushion or something underneath of it because it's hot, and I pick it up with my leather gloves if I need to. Let's do some sea salt here. I've already salted the butter, so we don't need too much of the sea salt, but I do really like this brand. Like butter. And I know this butter recommends, of course, you try to keep butter refrigerated, but I eat it so quickly that I don't worry too much about it because I didn't bring my refrigerator with me this time. Oh. Oh. Basil. Gonna work on lots of thyme. Wait till you see my surprise that I put in it. I love it so much. Thyme. And we're gonna do a little bit of the pepper. We do have the artetti. Let me see if this is cool enough. I tried to let it cool down just a minute before, because it's still pretty hot to touch. And I just add the juice and everything. Waste not, want not. Moisture in it, and gosh, there. So this is the mercury, and look how nice and chunky it is. Like, it's not mostly water in small chunks, which I don't like. This is one of the only tuna fishes that I found that's ahi yellow tuna, and it's mercury tested, and it's really packed in here tight. It's not like loose with 90% water. I mean, and sometimes I'll even use that container that I just put away, and sometimes I'll mix honey and peanut butter in it and make myself a little treat before I throw the container away. That way I kind of get to use it a second time. For our secret ingredients, are you ready? I did this the other day, but I did it with the brown rice, and now I wanted to try it with the white rice. And I have to tell you, I love it so much. These are the sea salt kettle cooked sweet potato. I love just 3 ingredients. So good. Just makes it so good. Crunch it up and put it in there. And so they'll become a little soft, but they'll still be a little crunchy. Ready for some lunch, you guys. I'm telling you, ooh, it's still really kind of hot. I tried to let it cool down a little bit so I could handle the container. Oh good, I don't know if you can see this. And so the other day I had this without the thyme, brown rice. It was so good. Ooh, potatoes, avocado chips. I didn't have to cut up a sweet potato and cook it separate or steam it and put it in. I actually just was able to use the chips, and it is so good. It's so good. Yeah, I can taste the thyme. Time for lunch. I hope you like this recipe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you love more stuff like this. Again, we are cooking our lunch here in the Honda Element camping to cook in the car. No fire necessary.